Hey, I'm Mark Romanak. You know, it's a hot summer day, and that's the perfect time to talk about the hot new boat deals from Starweld. In front of me is a 16-foot Fusion. I think you're going to find this is a great fishing platform. The Fusion 16-foot DC is 16 foot 6 inches down the center line. Has a beam of 82 inches, and maximum horsepower capacity on this model is 90 horses. We're going to jump right into this model, and the first place we're going to start talking about, of course, is the Captain's Console. And it's a very nice Captain's Console. The first thing that pops out at me, tilt steering wheel. I love tilt steering wheels because I can tilt it up. A big guy like myself, I can get in here real easy, and then when I want to operate the boat, I can tilt it down to a comfortable zone for myself. The other thing that jumps out at me, that flush mount sonar unit right there. It's a 5-inch unit. Sonar units that are flush mount are becoming very popular now. Cleans up the dash very nice, cleans up the console very nice. There's also an AM/FM radio mounted on the port side. On the right side here, you're going to see your tach meter, also your speedometer. All of your important gauges are down on the left side. They're all toggle switched and they're all lit, so when you hit them, it reminds you that you've left the bilge pump on. So it's a really nice feature in that regard. There's also a 12-volt accessory plug that's going to be very handy for keeping your cell phone charged or maybe your tablet. The 16 Fusion DC is a walk-through console model. Of course, that means that you're going to have this beautiful high windshield on both sides of the boat. Gives you a lot of protection. It's beautiful for when you're out there fishing in those bad weather days. Also, other features you're going to want to take a look at. A glove box, and not just an ordinary glove box. This is a very large glove box, big enough to store fishing tackle in if you want. There's also room underneath here. Of course, your deep cycle batteries are going to be stored under here, but there's also still going to be plenty of room for a tackle box under here as well. I'm sitting here in the cockpit of the Fusion 16, and what you're going to notice immediately is this is a fish and ski model. It comes with these jump seats. One's folded down here. I'm sitting in the other one. The beauty of these is they can be folded down very quickly, and this space can be converted into a rear casting deck, which is awesome for fishing. But there's some other features you need to understand here. When you flip these seats down and you create a rear casting deck here, you also have dry storage compartments that are accessible. You have 2 storage compartments you can work with. There's also a place here where you can put a ski pole in if you want to put a water skier or maybe a wakeboarder. There's a couple more important features that we really need to talk about. The 16 Fusion actually has 2 lockable rod storage compartments. There's one on the port side near the gunnel and also one on the starboard side near the gunnel. You're also going to notice that there's some factory mounted rod holders, and they come with not only the rod holder head but also the rod holder bases as well. There's 3 that come standard, and you could add more if you like. Lots of room for that feature. Well, we've already talked about the rear casting deck. There's plenty of room back there for 2 people to fish on the rear casting deck. Up here on the bow of the boat, there's another elevated casting deck and plenty of room for another person as well. This is also where you're going to find a live well. It's recirculated, it's divided, and it also has a bait station in it as well. And you're going to find a dry storage compartment up here that's going to be suitable for storing your deep cycle battery for your electric motor. And speaking about the electric motor on this boat comes with a quick disconnect. And the reason that's cool is because you can put the electric motor on when you need it, and if you want to take it off for any reason, maybe you just want to go pleasure boating, you can take it off and stow it very quickly. So it's a very nice feature of this boat. All of that, plus there's bow rider cushions up here for those days when you're not fishing, when you're just out for a boat cruise. The 16 DC Fusion is an excellent fish and ski model. It fishes well, it recreates well. If you want to learn more about this boat, go to starcraftstarweld.com, check it out online, or better yet, find a Starweld dealer and see one of these babies in person.